out gigging for Flounder right now. So, kind of have the place to myself for a minute. So, I just thought that I would get on these questions that I was tagged in. I'm just going to do part 2, question 26 through 50. They should go pretty quick, I hope. But we'll get it all done. This one episode, and I apologize for all the other ones earlier. Really, to be honest, I wanted us to really just kind of be open. I want to be open with all of y'all, and like I said, I feel a connection. So anyway, yeah, that's that. But I won't go any further into that. But let's go ahead and start with the questions. First question is, I'm looking at my list over here. What movies can you watch over and over and still love? Well, let's see. I am definitely a romantic at heart. So my top of the list is Dirty Dancing. I could watch that over and over all day long. Ghost, Notebook, The Lucky One, and actually I could watch all the Twilight series over and over because I love them. But definitely Dirty Dancing. I would have to say Grease. I could watch Grease over and over. Love Grease. Grease was a favorite of mine as a teenager. Dirty Dancing, I love this man. I love Patrick Swayze. I love this whole entire story when I was a teenager. So that would be the answer to that one. Last person you kissed or kissed you? That would be my husband. He just walked out the door. Easy enough. Were you ever a boy or a Girl Scout? Yes, I was a Girl Scout. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Never. Never. And I don't say that because I'm trying to lose weight. I don't care what kind of body that I have. To each their own. Everybody's got to do what they got to do, but that's not for me. So, no. I, myself, personally, no, I never would. Let's see. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? That would have to be to my daddy. That's really sad because my dad and I have got issues right now, and he's getting older, and it's really bothersome to me, and trying to resolve them. And so anyway, that's that. It's been to my daddy. Yes, of course. Can you change the oil in the car? No, I cannot change the oil in the car. I can do a lot of things. I can't do that, but I can pay somebody to do it. I could take it to the place to have it done, but as far as physically doing it myself, no, I cannot. Have I ever gotten a speeding ticket? I've gotten one speeding ticket in my life. Knock on wood. I've never been in a wreck. Knock on wood. This speeding ticket that I did get, I had actually went to go pick up my dad from North Carolina. I was living in Virginia at the time. My brother was 26, 27. He had colon cancer, and they had only given him they only gave him 6 months to live anyway, but he only had maybe 3 weeks or so left. So I went to go get my dad from North Carolina so he could come and see my brother. My dad was in no shape to drive, so I went to go get him. And he came to see my brother, and when I took him back, I set it on cruise control, and there was a car that was passing me in the lane beside of me. Well, when I set my cruise control after he moved out of the way, I was still in my lane, and I turned my cruise control on, and because it did this number, where the cruise control took over, the police officer thought that I was trying to take off. So, really, yes, I got it. I was in another state. He knew I wouldn't fight it. I just really think that was just unfair and injustice, but I paid it. Yes, I got one. Have I ever ran out of gas? The answer to that is, thank you, Jesus, no. By the grace of God, I have not. I am one that runs it to the brim. My husband is one that will fill up when it gets on 3/4 of a tank. My red light comes on and I know how long I got. I know at least how long I got anyway, But I'm just one that I only go to a couple certain gas stations. And I like their gas. I don't like some of the other gas around or some of the other stations. So I wait until I'm in that area. And sometimes I'll get in the red. So by the grace of God, He has kept me from being on the side of the road. Favorite kind of sandwich. Favorite kind of sandwich used to be, like if I went to Subway, always Philly steak and cheese sub. Yeah, that's what I liked. Really, that was about it, as far as a sandwich, or like a sandwich shop. Now, if we went to like McAllister's or something like that, I'd get one of the, I can't even say it, I don't know, it's like a chicken peanut or whatever. I can't remember how you say it. But anyway, my husband always ordered it because he knew what it was, what I wanted, and I went and sat down. Best thing to eat for breakfast. That's a little difficult question for me, only because up until the surgery, I was never a breakfast person. I didn't like breakfast. I mean, it's not so much that I didn't like breakfast foods. I would eat breakfast, but if I ate breakfast, I wanted it at supper time. So, breakfast for me in the morning, I just wasn't a breakfast eater. Now, first thing I do is I get up, take my vitamins, and I just grab a little something, a hard-boiled egg, some cheese, just something, a couple slices of turkey. I'll fry an egg. I'll make some sausage. Now I'll eat it because I have to. Let's see, what is your usual bedtime? Well, when my husband and I, when we got together, I know that y'all can see it and know that, there's an age difference between my husband and I. And I have always been a night person, and I like my sleep in the morning. He was always a morning person and slept in the evening. So, something had to give, because I was one that would stay up till 12, 1 o'clock and then go to bed and get up at 10, or 9. I worked at a hair salon, so yeah, had my own salon, still do, but I got there when I wanted to, pretty much when I made my appointments. So I could do that. Now him, on the other hand, he would go to bed 9:30 and be up at 6 or 6:30. So we were right the opposite as far as that goes. So that was a hard transition to get used to, because after we got married, of course, you want to go to bed together at the same time. So he tried staying up with me, and I tried going to bed with him. We have, now that I work with him, I do go to bed earlier. I do also work on in my salon, which is on the other side of his dental office. And so we'll probably go to bed together, same time, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, somewhere along in there. So we've kind of come to a compromise, but it was really tough there for a while. Are you lazy? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Around this man, there might be an age difference, but let me tell you what, this man can run circles around me. He can run circles, and he will not keep you down. I mean, you can't stay down long. I mean, whatever is going on, He can't stand to be in a house long. He can't stand, he's got to be doing something, and you've got to be right there involved. So I am always, always, always doing something, and lazy is definitely not the word. It doesn't reflect, none of that reflects in our home, in our business. Everything has a place, and so we are very both organized people, and that was one thing that attracted us to each other as well. All right, next question. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? I don't really remember. I'm sure probably a ghost. I'm sure, princess, whatever. All I remember really back at that time was those little face masks, the plastic face masks that had the little rubber string that went around your face. That's kind of what I remember. So I don't really remember what exactly that was. Let's see. What is your Chinese astronaut? I can't even say it now. Astronomical sign. I can't even say it, and I've been saying it all afternoon. Anyway, believe it or not, I am a rat. Yeah, rat. Blew me away too. How many languages can you speak? I speak one fluently, which is English. I do know some Spanish because of school, and then also associations with different people. I have a really good friend that has been living here for 5, 6, 7 years. That's over here from Peru. She speaks a lot of Spanish as well. She's taught me a lot. So fluently, one English. But no, quite a little bit of Spanish. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? Yes. We own a dental office and a salon. We have plenty of magazine subscriptions. My favorite being the People magazine. I enjoy that one. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? I can't really answer that one. I don't know. I never really got into either one of those. I'm just going to leave that answer at that because this is getting kind of long. Are you stubborn? Whew. I've had a lot of changes in my life. Major changes that has changed the person that I am inside. And one of them being the death of my brother. It teaches you not to be so much self-centered, but to appreciate life and appreciate things. And at one time, I was very stubborn. You couldn't tell me. I was hard-headed as a mule. I'm not like that anymore. I'm not. I'm now, and it's been this way for years now. My dad is a very stubborn person. And I think that's why we have the issues that we have. But I am a very forgiving person. I used to be just like him. And things have changed, big changes, that things in your life that happen huge and will change you. And that was one of them amongst a couple of others. And so I would have to say no. I'm not stubborn. I'm very, very much the type of person that will talk anything out. Let's talk it out. We don't have to holler. We don't have to yell. We don't have to argue. I prefer not to. Let's just talk it out. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Not my kind of shows. My husband will have to answer that one. He's not here. Like I said, I do not and am not into those kind of shows. Ever watch soap operas? Yes, very much. As a matter of fact, me and my friends used to skip school to stay home to watch them. I got caught after a while. Are you afraid of heights? No. Do you sing in the car? All the time. All the time. I mean, even without even noticing. Yes, I sing in the car. Ever used a gun? Yes. I hunt. I kill deer. Yes, I've used several guns. Okay, I'm at 15 minutes, so I hope YouTube will load this. So I'm going to go, and I will talk to y'all later. Talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.